Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about FNaF merch that needs to be restocked. So, this is kind of a weird video idea, I'll admit. And basically my thought process with this is newer fans who are recently getting into the series and didn't get a chance to get all this older merch, or just fans who missed the merch when it was out. So, that's basically what my thought process. So we're just gonna be talking about some FNaF merch that I think should probably get restocked for the newer fans. Today's video is gonna be a collaboration with Thomanoe. He's been in a few other videos. He was in these videos. Put them on screen. These ones. Yeah, he was in these ones. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it with number 10.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. I had such a great time filming with you last time, and I'm so excited to be back. I think I made some pretty solid choices for this video topic, and I'm really excited to go over them with you. For number 10, I chose the arcade vinyls. Even though some of the designs were stolen from SFM models, I think if Funko was a little more honorable with their designs and their details on them, I think this could be an awesome series, and I think there could be some really interesting waves that could come out of it. I would absolutely love to have a FNaF 2 series with a little puppet and a little withered Bonnie. They would look so cool and so cute, and I think they would sell really well, and I could imagine FNaF fans really liking them.
I can agree with that one. The arcade vinyls are really stopped way too soon. But for my number 9 choice, I choose the blacklight action figures, because these things, as much as people like to hate them, they look cool. That's it. But really, they're just kind of like little, no, I think they're cool. And I know a lot of people who want the blacklight figures, because they have a really nice look to them. It's just then the color palettes are really well done. So, yeah, and these guys are also insanely priced. Like, these guys are worth way more than they should be, I think. Although I do like the fact that they're really rare. If they got restocked, I wouldn't want it to be for a very long time, like not permanent. But I do think a restock of the blacklight figures would be very cool. And it would be nice to have some of them in box.
For number 8, I chose all the sister location action figures and exclusives that haven't been restocked yet, like Funtime Freddy and Baby. For some reason, Ballora and Funtime Foxy got restocked, but the two best figures didn't. And it really sucks that you can't really build Ennard anymore if you just find Ballora and Funtime Foxy, because you need all the figures to build him, and he's undoubtedly one of the coolest figures Funko has ever made, and I think it's a real shame they haven't restocked the full wave yet. And I think it would also be really cool that if they ever do get around to restocking them, if they added some characters too. I would love to have a Yendo action figure. I think that would just be so awesome.
Next up, as number 7 on the list, we got the Wave 2 Mystery Minis. So, these would be awesome to have, because I don't have any of them, and a lot of people really want these, because they are really cool. Like, this is probably one of, if not the best wave of Mystery Minis Funko's ever done, because they just look really great, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy to have these, and I definitely would. So, yeah, Funko, if you ever want to restock Wave 2 of the Mystery Minis, we won't complain. Thank you. Do it. Also, Thomanoe, you're right on that Yendo action figure.
For my number 6 spot, I chose the Twisted One Mystery Minis. Now listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush with this one. I don't think anyone was a fan of the Twisted One plushies. They were kinda ugly, they weren't really accurate, and they reused a lot of molds and designs. Very contrary to the Mystery Minis. The Mystery Minis were great in this wave. They were my favorite wave that have ever come out for Mystery Minis. It's so obvious that a ton of detail and time went into these figures and these little things, and it's so awesome to know that Funko can make awesome merch when they really try to. It makes me wonder if 2 different teams worked on the designs for this wave. The plushies were really bad, but the Mystery Minis were awesome, and I wonder if there's ever some, rivalries or some bad blood within the Funko headquarters, because I could imagine the Mystery Mini team really liking them and being so happy with the designs they created, and the plushies doing a really bad job, so, I don't know, it'd be interesting to know.
So for number 5 on the list, I chose the Hero World figures. So, Series 1 of Hero World, these 3 packs, released pretty widely, pretty easy to find, pretty good. I like them a lot. Why did the Big Sister location set only release in the UK? Can you explain that, Funko? Yeah, so it doesn't really make that much sense why it only came out in the UK. And I would really, really, really appreciate it if you gave it to, like, the other fans. Because I really want that set, and I also know a lot of people who also really want that set. And we're stuck with Wave 1 of the Hero World figures. Bro, this Series 2 looks so much better. Why don't we have this? But seriously, yeah, the Hero World needs to be released everywhere, especially the big pack from the Sister Location Wave. Because why did the other two release in the US and everywhere else, but not the big pack? That doesn't make sense. The big pack was only in the UK. Why? Alright, let's move on.
For my number 4 spot, I chose the Wave 2 plushies that haven't been restocked yet. Listen, Funko plushies are definitely very hit or miss products. Some of them are awesome and amazing, like Toy Freddy and Toy Chica, who I'm gonna bring up later, and some of them are just bad, like the Sister Location ones. Funtime Foxy and Funtime Freddy were just weird. But we're not here to talk about Sister Location, we're here to talk about Wave 2. Wave 2 was a great wave. Despite what some people think, I think this wave was pretty cool and the quality was still really great with Funko. Back to Toy Freddy and Toy Chica. They got restocked for some reason. Toy Chica was on Funko's website and Toy Freddy showed up on GameStop's website for some reason. And it's really interesting to think about how I wonder if this whole wave is gonna be restocked at some point. I would love to have Toy Bonnie again, and it would be so sick to get my hands on the puppet.
For number 3 on the list, I pick the Golden Freddy Funko Pop. Now, let me ask you this. Does this figure look cool? Look at him, he's actually golden. That's cool, I like it. He's $80 though. I can't afford that. I want him. A lot of people want him. He's a very rare Funko Pop, and I think he would definitely be good for a restock because they restocked the Golden Freddy plush briefly. They can restock the Funko Pop briefly. Just take off the stupid convention sticker and put it on Funko's website or something. I'd buy. I would purchase that. Funko, I will give you my money, please. Please? Please? Yeah, this Funko Pop's just really cool, and I want to see it restocked because it's really cool. Speaking of Funko Pops,
and for my number 2 and final pick on this list, I would say that the Funko Pops are the most hyped up thing to be restocked, and I think people would love them to come back. They were some of the most popular FNaF merch when they were still being made, but for some reason they just stopped being manufactured, and it's really sad. There were some amazing Funko Pops, like all of FNaF 1, they had great pops, and I also really love the Bonbon Pop. They just took so much detail into these little characters and brought them to life so much that it's so sad to see them stop being made. So I really hope for in the future we get to have these little plastic toys back again.
Whoops, the background fell off again. Let me fix that. For the number 1 and final pick on the list, the Wave 2 action figures. These things, I don't think I've met anybody who doesn't have these that I've met wants them, because they're cool. I mean, like, this is one of the best waves of action figures Funko's ever done, and they restocked Wave 1, and guess what? They restocked the freaking Funtime Foxy that doesn't even belong in the wave, but they didn't restock the rest of the Nightmares. Why? Why did this happen? Restock the rest of the Nightmares, Funko. Why is it taking you this long? Okay, Wave 1 got restocked. It's been restocked since, like, 2019. The Nightmares have never been restocked. That makes no sense. Restock them. It just blows my mind that these guys aren't restocked. And they'd be great for me for customs. They'd be great for newer fans for just good figures because they're really good. And they're just way too expensive for Wave 2. So yeah, these things definitely are due for a restock. Overdue for a restock. So yeah, guys, that was the top 10 FNaF merch items that I think that me and Thomanoe think that should be restocked. So if you enjoyed, subscribe, please. Please give me subscribers. And yeah, go subscribe to Thomanoe too, because he makes pretty good content. Yeah, that's why he's on my channel. Did you know that? Yeah.
Again, thank you so much, Mr. Springs, for having me back on your channel. It's such an honor to be here again. and I had such a great time going over some of these amazing Funko products that are yet to be restocked. Anyways, I would love to collaborate with you again in the future. Goodbye!